question for men and women. What is up with all of the pretty women being single?
My ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment, you know?
The most gorgeous women, like stunning, body proper, face card on, but they're single. What is it?
Number of men to have in your rotation. No such thing as ideal number. The wrong, absolute wrong number would be 1. Okay.
I really get so confused when I see a beautiful woman with a nice body, with a nice face, and she's by herself.
Okay, I see this woman is playing with our intelligence. So let's go ahead and play, right? Because she's saying she doesn't understand why. Well, I could first say that women outnumber men by the billions on this planet. But we're going to leave that fun fact out. Let's just go with what she said, because she was like, oh, they're so beautiful with nice bodies and, you know, face card and all that, right? So let's get right to it. The reason why women are single is because they're unloyal, they're accessible to all the men on the planet, especially if he has money. They standing on business. They making sure you understand that they are here for the money. On top of that, they have horrible attitudes. I mean, terrible. Women think that men just judge a woman based on her looks. Yes. Actually, no. That's what gets the woman in the door. What keeps the woman in the door is her actual personality, because we know that looks fade. We also see that women are not loyal. The number one thing, or let me say it this way, one thing that all men want, no matter what that woman looks like, is her loyalty. And that's the one thing that is not on the majority of women's list. I'm only saying majority because I'm holding on to faith and hope that there are some good women out there, because everything that we're seeing on social media, everything that we're experiencing face to face when it comes to women, we're seeing something completely different. We're actually seeing what we're looking at on the internet, because even the undesirable women are looking at themselves and thinking that they're way more attractive than they actually are. So another reason why women are single is because they're overvaluing themselves. They think that we think that they're beautiful when we're wondering, what do you look like without your super suit on? What do you look like without that mask and without that fake hair and without that body shaper and without the BBL? What do you really look like? That's what we're wondering. Now, before I continue with this conversation, before I break down my thoughts, I want you guys to comment under this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, my name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel. So here we go. Number one, when it comes to beauty, we all see this in a completely different way. I'll break this down into three ways to look at this. Number one, we have God's beauty, right? What you were born with. Then you have man's beauty, right? What the woman added to herself versus what she could make herself look like. And then number three, that's her personality. I get it. A lot of women don't understand that her personality is what's going to keep the man. I know she doesn't understand that, but I'm repeating it so that if you're watching this, you know that a man is attracted to your personality. Now, let's just talk about God's beauty, right? A woman that is truly gorgeous. A woman that is truly gorgeous. All men have a specific thing that they think is beautiful, but what all men across the world can agree on is attractive and undesirable is undesirable, no matter where you live. Her original nose, her original cheekbones, her original lips, her original breasts, her original booty. That's what I mean by God's beauty. Now, when it comes to man's beauty, what man has been able to give women to enhance themselves, this is where we get the mommy makeover. Now, let me say this. when it comes to the mommy makeover, what's going to happen, or what's probably going to happen, is she's going to need another mommy makeover, because for some women, this is the best that they're going to look. Now, the majority of men understand, okay, your body got destroyed when you had those kids. Now, here's the thing. Not every woman allows her body to be destroyed. We're talking about exercise and diet. Yes, if you make this your lifestyle, things will get easier. Of course, nothing is perfect. Now, when we're talking about the personality, men want a woman that is loyal. Women don't understand how attractive that is. Just like we think that women are pure, we're saying something completely different today, but nonetheless, men want women that are pure, that are loyal, that are friendly, that are feminine, that are fit. Right now, every man may not care about a woman being fit. Most men can look at a woman and say, oh yeah, no, she's really gorgeous. Oh no, that woman is attractive. And again, it usually comes down to her being slim. Let me give you guys a few examples of how I got my heart broken by women on social media. Let me start with Christina Mackey. When I first seen her, I was like, oh my God, this is God's gift to man, right? I'm listening to how she sounds, right? Like the actual sound of her voice, right? Because she sings. So I'm like, okay, I mean, she's not the best singer I've ever heard, but I like her voice, right? It's just something about how it sounds. It could be connected to like intimacy. Anyway, the next thing was what she was saying and how she was saying it. It was like, dang, this woman actually knows what she's supposed to be doing. Most importantly, she knows what she is not supposed to be doing, assuming that you're the guy that wants to be in a relationship with her. Or let me say, I'm the guy that wants to be in a relationship with her. Now, where my heart got broken was when I seen her with Rick Ross, because what I understood was, this is something I've been seeing my entire life. A woman is loyal to her feelings and to money. That's what she's loyal to. And Christina Mackey definitely showed it, no matter what she thinks, right? Now, she may have actually liked Rick Ross. She may have actually loved Rick Ross. But what we all understand is that she loved the lifestyle. She loved how he was able to add to her life. Now, here's another example. Samantha Lee. I brought her up in a previous video, and the reason I keep bringing her up is because I'm noticing her subscriber count is getting bigger and bigger. Why? Because she knows what to say. She knows what to do, yet she's not doing it. And on top of that, it sounds like she's now trying to get $40,000 a month out of Tyrese. Look, again, I'm not here to judge these women. I'm just saying, damn. If you wondering why women are single, here are some more examples. And I'll use this as my last example before I move on to my next point. Bernice Buegos. Now, what we all see with Bernice is, oh my God, what is she? Where is she from? And how was she created? What the f is this? God did his thing when he made this woman, right? That's how I felt, and that's how I thought, until I noticed this woman is constantly being seen with different celebrities, different men who have a crazy amount of money, and the fact that all of those men ended up with other women, right? So in my head, I'm saying to myself, okay, well, damn, if this woman is this gorgeous, this attractive, what is it about her that these guys are not keeping around?
I don't think just being a good man is enough.
Ladies, I'm saying this because when a man feels that you're the special woman, you're not going anywhere. He's going to make sure that you are fully supported, you are fully taken care of, especially if that man has the money that half of the men that Bernice Buegos has been seen with. Oh yeah, this is his girlfriend, and oh, this is his girlfriend, and right, like when we start to pair them with these type of guys, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing unloyalness, unfaithfulness. The next point is loyalty. Men are tired of being played. Men are tired of being used and cheated on. Now, I get it. We all are using each other for something. But when men see that all you have to do is open up an app, is open up the apps that this woman has on her phone, right? The hidden apps, right? The Instagram apps, the social media apps, the dating apps, you will see that this woman is not loyal. In fact, even if you just get on the dating apps, what you'll start to see is some women will actually put it in their bios, or if you're messaging a woman, it will accidentally come out in conversation or in that first thread where she'll let you know, well, we're separated, right? Like I've seen women send me that, like, oh yeah, no, we're like we're not divorced, but we're not together right now, right? Again, men are looking for loyalty. Women don't understand how attractive that is. Just like her being inaccessible to other men. Men do not want a woman that's being passed around from guy to guy to guy, because in her head, all she's gonna be doing is doing a build-a-man, right? She's looking to take, okay, I like the sex from this guy, but he has a whole bunch of money, but I like how this guy buys me things, right? But then I like his family or his friends, but then this guy right here, he gives me all kind of opportunities. When I'm with him, I get the opportunities to meet even more guys, to add even more things to my life. Now, again, there is nothing loyal about what I just said. On top of that, women are taking horrible advice, or giving horrible advice. I should say, and giving horrible advice. Men are seeing that women are using men as a convenience, meaning I may like the lifestyle, or I might be tired of being in the streets. So I'm going to use you until I get my confidence high enough, or until I just get tired of you and I take my ass back to the streets. Because women are looking at other women and saying, oh my gosh, the streets look so fun. The streets are so great. So what men are having to do is we're having to cope with what's going on. For instance, you keep hearing men say, hey brother, it was just your turn. A perfect example of this is when you see your ex with another guy, right? Like you see your ex with another guy and you're like, damn, wait a minute. She did that with me, right? Now, as a man, you have to go ahead and get over that, because just as she's doing that with another man, just as she's pretending with another man, you have to go and pretend with another woman. Now, I'm not saying pretend as in this is a fairy tale. I'm saying you're going to have to go and play your role. Now, let's go into my third point so I can speak more about the pretending part. When you get to a certain age, you're going to be looking for peace. Having peace is one of the most important things in this life. I know people talk about happiness, but peace is probably the biggest thing. Now, when you get into a relationship, you realize how stressful it is, because she still wants to go on girls trips, girls nights out, right? She don't want you to tell her about what she can wear because you're controlling and you're trying to control her, yet she wants you to be a leader and she wants you to put her in her place. This is why I say women are giving other women horrible advice, because if you want a leader, that means she is able to blame something on other people or another person, right? Meaning she's never going to take accountability. This is something we hear a lot. Women are delusional and they do not take accountability. Why? Because they don't have to. The person who has to take the accountability and the blame is the man. The woman is the one who's getting the credit. Now, shout out to the women out there who are actually helping their men, actually building their men up. But there is a large percentage, a large majority of women who are actually tearing men down. So it's funny when you hear a woman say that her ex was toxic, because then you can start to look at her actions, what she's doing, what she's saying, how she's moving, the type of advice she gives, the other women that she's around, what those women are saying, what those women are doing. And then you can actually determine who the toxic one is. Now, I was watching a video, I'm gonna do another reaction where there's plenty of men who are like, you can't have no male friends, and some males are like, you can't have no friends at all. Now, the reason why is because the trust is gone. Men's fantasy when it comes to women being pure, it has been destroyed by women. Now, this is why here on my channel, I tell men, hey, get your mind together, get your body together, and get your finances together. Because when you do that, you give yourself a chance, an opportunity to live a much better life. Now, when I'm speaking about a better life, I also want you to keep in mind your purpose. Purpose breaks down into two things. You're a helper, or you are a creator. Now, once you figure out, dang, can I create something? If you can't create anything, then you should dedicate your life to helping someone who's creating things, because they're creating things for the betterment of humanity. Now, with that being said, it's going to take work. It's going to take constantly doing things. That's why I compare constantly doing things to investing into the stock market, because my understanding, and it's very limited, I'm still learning about the stock market, but what I understand about the stock market is it's long-term investing, 10, 20, 30 years, right? Like, that's what you're doing. You're building up so that you can either pass it along or you can live off of it later on in life when you actually need it. But now men are having to adjust to what's going on. Men are having to adapt to what's going on, because if you don't, you will be left behind. Now, when I say this, you got to understand there's friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays. Everything that women, every single thing that I just said, every section of dating is what women want to experience. They want to experience a luxurious lifestyle. They want to travel. They want to go on girls' nights out where they can kind of brag to their homegirls about what was going on and what they did and how they played this dude, right? Like, it's all right there. Now, when they get tired of all of that, then they want a relationship. But that relationship is just a break from friends with benefits, situationships, flings, right? Like, that's all it really is. So now we're seeing men are adjusting. Like, you know what? Look, if this is how you're going to live, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life, sweetheart. But as far as committing to you, that means I can't go have fun with all of these other women. And here's the thing about that. I usually have fun. Well, I have fun when I'm single, right? What I mean by that is I'm talking to women, I'm dating women, I'm getting to know women, right? Like, that's what I'm doing when I'm single. When I'm in a relationship, I'm faithful to that woman until I realize you're not loyal. And once I realize that she's not loyal, then I have to go ahead and step to the side and let that woman go live her life. I'm not here to distract her, and I'm not here to allow her to distract me. That's the most important thing. But I have a question for you guys. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then share this video with anybody you think this would help. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.